Alright, well, looks like everything's set up. Hi guys, welcome back. We are on day 67 of learning how to draw, and we are still using this page. I don't know where I put my pencil though. I found it. We're still using the taped down paper to draw in or draw on, and we are going to continue with the horizontal lines just to make sure that everything's good there. And I do have some hot chocolate, so I will be stopping periodically to drink hot chocolate. Again, this is going to be another short stream. Today, tomorrow, there's going to be short streams, and then I'm not going to be streaming until after Christmas, the night of the 26th. So it's going to be about 7 day span. And that's just because I have stuff going on. It's the holidays. But I will be using the community tab to just to show, hey, this is what was worked on today, because even though I'm not going to be streaming, I will be practicing drawing, and who knows, maybe if I'm able to do the woobles, I will also post those on the community page, because I would like to get those done for Christmas, and the break from streaming should afford me the time to get them done. If it does in fact only take about 2 or 3 hours. I am not drawing these straight. I think it's just because I'm just warming up and I'm not really focusing on the drawing. Wait, I'm not as focused as I should be. I'm also indenting the page, so it doesn't help. I'm gonna try to draw a little bit later. Yeah. Much better. There we go. First straight line of the day. Let's just check to make sure that it is straight. Because remember, we're using this as the line, because somehow I taped the paper not straight. So we're not going straight against the paper, we're going straight from the, what's it called? From the desk. The edge of the desk is what is straight, so the paper was taped crooked. And I didn't use artist tape, so if I were to try to take the tape off, it would break it. Alright, so we're going off of that line. Nope, that line is crooked compared to this line, and this line was good. This line was straight. So this is the line I want to go off of because it was straight. And that's where all the other lines are based off of. Yeah, I had a feeling. I could tell. It's hard when the paper's not straight. There we go. Nice. Alright, now it's the bottom part of the line that's straight. There we go. I don't think I can. Oh, never mind. I can fix it. I was just being lazy, apparently. Okay. So let's get this straight, because that's going to help. Yeah. It's going to help drawing in the future. perfectly straight line. Yep. So we're going to move on to the vertical lines now that I've figured out what was going on with the horizontal lines. I just got to remember light. Got to do very light lines as well. Now it does get harder when I'm moving over onto the other side of the page. And I don't know if that's like a normal thing or if that's a just me getting in my way. So it's interesting, and I don't know how to fix this, but the lines are getting thicker because of how I'm holding the pencil, and I don't know if that's just because of how I am if it's because of how I'm holding the pencil or if it's because of the amount of pressure that I'm putting on the pencil. I'm not really sure. But then as well, like, I'm like, this is, I'm reaching, I have to keep my elbow to my side, but then I'm also reaching over at this point, like reaching across my torso. So it's just, I don't know, it just feels awkward. But that is a little up. I really gotta make sure I'm using the guide. So you need to make stop are the dots straight. This is a little up. Whoops. If I could draw straight, that would be awesome. There. Now it's straight. My dog's worried about something. What's up, boy? What's wrong? What's wrong, boy? Do you want the scratchies? Or do you smell the chocolate? Do you smell the chocolate? Sorry, quick break to give my dog a little love. They're having a tough couple of days. They know something's going on and they don't know what. Aww, it's okay, boy. They've gotten really clingy. Even the other one's gotten clingy. She didn't go to bed today like she normally does. Alright, go lay down. You're okay. Go on, go lay down. Okay, let's just make sure this is straight before I start moving on. Oops, what am I doing here? There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely needing to get used to holding a pencil like this. I don't know if it's because of the way I'm holding it, like if there's a way I should be holding it that's a little bit more straight like this, or if this is how it's supposed to be held, right? And then there's also um, how should this be sharpened? There's just a couple of things I'm still not quite sure about. But that is straight. It's hard to tell because I didn't have straight lines this way, but there we go. Start ice curved up because I was curving down. Overcompensated. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do a dark line. Give me a second. Oh, wow. There's been a lot of weird sounds outside lately. I don't know if it was caught on the microphone, but yeah, there was a really weird noise right then. Yeah, that's pretty even. My hand's very unsteady right now. It's a straight line, it's just wobbly. I feel like I'm cheating because I'm making thicker lines. I don't think. Yeah, I thought so. This one's up. Follow the bottom line. The bottom line's what was straight. Too high. Still somehow too high. Now it's just a huge monster blob. There we go. Shoot. Much better. need some water. Should have brought my water over here. That's okay. Oh yeah, so I asked in the comments section for any recommendations on podcasts or audiobooks that talk about like art history or the different Renaissance, Middle Age, or like further art pieces or artists or drawing techniques, like podcasts and books that talk about that stuff. Just because I thought that would be kind of cool to look into the stuff that they bring up to then talk about them on the videos. And the reason why Audible and podcasts is because I can listen to those while I'm like driving or walking the dog or cooking and stuff like that. Like I don't need to be like stop and read, so I can get through those a lot faster. I need the physical books when learning to draw because that's how I learn. But when it's just like getting like information, like scholastic information as opposed to practical information, in a sense of this is how you learn a skill versus look, this is tidbits of information for trivia that you're never gonna use ever. I'm auditory on the trivia stuff and visual on the this is how you learn a skill. So if anyone has any recommendations, please leave them in the comments of any video, this video, or the post that I wrote on the community page so I can look into it. Because I have a lack of knowledge. There we go. Just give me a sec, please. Oh, and the lines might not look straight for you guys. I didn't realize, I never told you guys this, but the camera isn't looking at the page straight, and it's because of how it's set up. It's kind of like a free camera, a free floating camera. It doesn't really have anything to, it can't stick to anything or clamp to anything, and the cable, the cord that attaches it to the computer kind of has a very has a way that it wants the camera to stay, and that's why the angle is the way it is. So these lines might not look straight to you guys on camera, but I can assure you that they are straight. It's just the angle of which the camera is resting, is facing. I have no idea what the verb would be. But that's the reason behind, and I meant to mention that a couple of videos ago, but I forgot. So I'm mentioning it now. I'm looking forward to getting to starting lesson 2 finally. Glad that I was able to clear up. Glad that there was a simple fix to clear up the issue with the lines that was starting to have form. Oh shoot. There. Now I made it straight. Made a very thick straight line. Huh. There we go. We're getting a lot more practice in today than we did yesterday, so that's good. So, and now these are all crooked. It's okay. And what I figure I can do is just move. Ooh, yeah, I'm putting too much pressure on the page. I can feel the indents of all the lines. Right, let's see if I can put less pressure. That might help as well with the straight lines. Now, if I had taken the time to make sure the dots were lined up, the line would have been straight. The virtue of the day is patience, which apparently falls under the virtue of fortitude. And fortitude is the only reason why I'm continuing to do streams until we leave. Because we're leaving the area, that's why I'm not streaming until after Christmas. And there's a lot that needs to happen before we leave the area. But I am taking time away, so I stream. And it's because I really want to learn how to draw so I can learn how to sculpt. I should make a video, shouldn't I, for like the home video or whatever, where it's like, this is the video that you see when you check out the channel, and it kind of explains what the channel is. Because I try to explain every couple of videos or so, but I think having one video that kind of explains everything is a good thing. And I think I should probably update the About page because that'll also explain a little bit too. And then besides podcasts and Audible books, any other drawing YouTuber that you guys would recommend, also leave in the comments below so I can check them out. Because this is pretty much how I'm gonna learn. I'm not taking an art class, I'm not talking to any artist or anything like that. I'm doing this strictly from books and resources and stuff that I'm able to find. So, any recommendations would be very welcome. Ah, shit, I messed that up. Yeah, I need to relax, put a lot less pressure on the pencil. The lines end up coming out pretty well when I do that. Problem is when I'm doing that, I also don't make sure the dots are lined up correctly. There we go. Much easier the less pressure. It feels like less control, but I think once I get used to it, I'll actually end up having more control because I'm able to do straighter lines. So that's definitely something I'm gonna have to practice and look at. I'm sorry, yeah, I've taken up your space. You barely got any space anymore. Don't worry, it's only for a couple more days. I won't have lots of space. Not lots of, well, your space will be back. It's not gonna be a lot of space, but your space will be back. There's a lot of packages just all over this place right now. Really want to organize this room. Might have time in the new year. We'll have to see what the new year holds. There we go. That line was cool. Maybe. Alright, let's get the ruler, show where the straight line is, because that's a really thick non-straight line. That looks even more crooked. Alright. We're gonna scratch these lines because I don't know what's going on with those. Here, let's try this. Oh, that would have been easier to do. That's fine. This works just as well. So that's where I messed up. And then this line's the straight line. Okay. There we go. Oh, whoops. You guys can't see that. Sorry. Alright, let's do one more line and call that a night. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. That concludes lesson 1 of Harding's lessons on classical drawing. We will be starting lesson 2 tomorrow. I know I said that at the beginning of the week, but we had to make sure that I was able to do what I needed to do in order to move on, and that it's turning out that this is a really good way of making sure the paper doesn't move and keeping everything straight. So, and I also changed writing utensils, so I wanted to make sure I got comfortable with that before moving on. So, yeah, we are getting to vertical lines. Yay! So that means hopefully while I'm gone, I will also be able to work on the angles. So, and then when I get back, that means we can move on to, I don't know what's after the angles. We'll have to see. Well, thanks everyone so much for joining. I will be back tomorrow and then I will be gone, but I will be posting on the community tab. If you guys have any suggestions, advice, or recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate them. And I will see you all next time.